Ahoy hoy, I'm Planarwalk. So a flat earther has taken a look at the southern stars, and apparently they prove a flat earth now. This should be interesting. So those are the stars in the north sky spinning around Polaris. Okay. And those are the stars in the south sky spinning, but not around Polaris. Seems good. Do forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that blue glow is what we call the Milky Way. I mean, you should probably find these things out before you make a video and say, oh, blue glow. Yes, it looks kind of similar. So what? I can find heaps of places in the sky where there's something that looks like the crux. Doesn't mean that it is that same constellation. Oh shit, it's time to pack up my bags and go home. I found a constellation in the southern hemisphere that vaguely resembles a constellation in the northern hemisphere. I mean, if that doesn't prove Earth's a flying space frisbee, I don't know what does. But in all seriousness, all these stars are different brightnesses. They've got different stars surrounding them. They're at different angles relative to each other. In fact, if I were to flip this over, half the stars that are on one side will not be on the other side. So this is what it looks like normally, and this is what it looks like when it flips over. Take note of all the stars that just suddenly appeared on each side. So now let's try to match these up, because I can guarantee you that these will not match up. So if I try and match up the star here with that one, right, I need to rotate it a bit so that it actually, let's rotate it like that, okay. And move it over, and oh, look at that, these stars here don't match up. Alright, let's try and match up this one, the star here. Oh, this star doesn't match up, so let's try and rotate it again. Rotate it like that. Got to click back onto the other thing. Alright, this star here. Oh, that star is much closer than this star is to this star. Okay, let's try this star. Oh, that one's still closer than that one. Not looking good here. Nearly every star is in a slightly wrong position. Okay, let's try this one. And, oh, we've got to rotate it again. Doing good without rotation for a second, but... okay, what? Oh, this one falls way short. Okay, let's try this star. Okay, this is close, but not quite. Still got to add a bit of rotation though. So, let's say, oh, geez, that's a long way away from that one. Nowhere close. Oh, that's the worst one yet. Gee. And you still got the case of missing stars around it. If I hide this and show it, that star there is missing. I mean, I could try and... If I want to say that, oh, this star's that, it's a real stretch. Like, this star here, what star here or anywhere is this star here meant to be? And there's a few down here. I could get that, you know, by some stretch of the imagination, this star here could possibly be that star there, but it's really stretching it. I mean, you'd have to warp them severely to make it fit. And then you'd probably still have stars like this one here. What star is that supposed to be? Is it meant to be one of these dim as fuck stars here? Well, I suppose these are flat earthers, so they do see something that's dim as fuck and think that it's really bright. And lastly, there's the brightnesses. You see, this one is definitely dimmer than that one. This one here is way brighter than that. This one here is slightly dimmer. This one here is slightly dimmer. This one here is a lot dimmer. Same with this one and this one. They're all different brightnesses. I don't know how anyone can justify this. If it's so obvious that this is what's happening, it should stand up to scrutiny. I shouldn't be able to put them next to each other and obviously see that it's a completely different set of stars, because when you put them next to each other, it's obvious that it's a completely different set of stars. All this is a shape that vaguely resembles another shape. Hey, flat earthers, can you hear that? Listen really closely. Yeah, that's the sound of you scraping the bottom of the barrel. So this guy is admitting that they're not the same shape, but is then going on to say, oh look, the star clusters are coming around at the same time though. Here's the thing. There are heaps of star clusters in the sky, particularly in the Milky Way. There are a lot of stars there, and when there's a lot of stars in a place, there's star clusters. And so in the Milky Way, we expect to see it come around at about the same time from both the northern and the southern hemisphere. This is what we expect to see on a globe. Oh, he can hear the globes already. Although I don't know what he means because he used here as in right here. So I'm just trying to figure this out because this confuses me. So in the southern hemisphere there's a giant magical space mirror which reflects the things in the northern hemisphere or something. And to add to this, there's only about 2 constellations that we can make out that are the same. Yet these aren't even the same shape. And to cap it all off, it just so happens to be exactly what we'd expect to see on a globe. So I know what some flat earthers are going to say. They're going to say, oh, it's a different angle, so therefore it's going to be a different shape. In that case, model it. You know, if this is exactly what we expect to see on a flat earth, show us that it's exactly what we'd expect to see on a flat earth. Until you can model it or something, we're going to tell you exactly what's wrong with it, and you'll need to provide evidence for why we're wrong. But in the meantime, I want to get a meme going, because a lot of flat earthers do make stupid assertions like this one. So whenever a flat earther makes a stupid assertion like this one, here's what I want people to say to them. Oh look, a shape. Therefore the earth is flat. Will it piss flat earthers off? Probably will. But I'm in an asshole-ish mood, so eh. But anyway, leave a like and subscribe if you like this video. I got a new pop filter, so that's cool. You can leave a comment about that or about anything really. As always, a big shout out to my $20 Patron. What, Jesus? If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon. Link will be in the description. But anyway, I will see you in the next video. Between you and me, thank you for watching. Oh look, a shape. Therefore the earth is flat.